Welcome to TradeTheNBA.com. This is John. This reports for the 4th of June, and I've had some difficulties with the internet uploading, so I've been trying to redo these videos all morning, trying to get it up for you, though we can see the alteration that changed. We had the steel crossing above here for a slight bullish move. We're finally getting the effects of that after hitting that 27.35 target range. We also got midterm buyers in the form of green popping up. We're at an extremely low level here with the red DOC, so a pop very much expected, well within the broader expectation of, in fact, we should probably see a move that maybe even gets as high as 38% up in the 28-20 range. We'll see if it's got enough for that. Problem is, without the reset of the steel, once this spikes up to here, it has to start coming down, and when it does, that's going to be the pullback. And the question will be whether they've gained enough momentum out of it, and we'll see that because most likely we would have moved the red DSC up above the negative 13.5, and at a minimum we've got to see it break this range, peak right over here in order for it to be a sustainable kind of move, and that's what, the minus 976 range. So you're a long way from there at minus 24, though it can change quickly. So we just watch the momentum of it. Easy enough to see. We can see it turn on the 5K right at the algo. So not a shock with that. Likewise with the NQ, it's been suffering obviously with the technologies. We saw the difference there. It was a huge spike in the euro. No particular justification for it other than it reached completely well oversold area we had based and had improvement from DOC red. It just finally started to take hold the other day, and then blossomed up positive extremes. So even when it does peak up here, it's just going to return itself right back to it, testing this previous breakout range right there. In fact, we're right back exactly to it. Gold continues it, so there's this expectation that there's going to be either some type of inflation, even though you keep hearing about all this recession talk. So an instability issue is brewing, but we can see that that was building for gold for quite a while here. We had the higher pivots on these big broader DOCs, and then it started to continue to grow from there. We'll see how much more it's got in it. Just turned positive extreme from the previous day, so the continuation move is just a lot of short cover setups. So intraday from the previous day, we can see we came down. We came, well, almost down to the 29 range. We were looking for the 35.50. We had this previous algo 27.29, which is exactly what we based off of. First thought it was going to do something here, but then we got immediate sell signals, and then it produced a series of DOC spreads right up there at the peak again. Came down, finally based. This was not a bad buy signal at the early one, but coming off that kind of a decline, the first one usually doesn't have enough oomph, and so it's that second one that becomes really more interesting, particularly if it's able to base. It's pretty close to the same 23%, just a little bit lower, and then boom, it's taken off. So that's the long and the short of it, quick and simple. Not much else to crow about there. You can see no question about it, the continuation of cyan below red. Steel completely reset. You need to see that come back above and below to give any indication. Sort of like what it did over here, where you ended up with a little bit of a retrace flatness, but the rest of this pre-market stuff. So it's going to be interesting as soon as the market opens whether that's sustainable or not. As always, though, trade well. Hopefully my internet will be working more functionally.